Hey there, have you been considering starting a tax business, but just not sure why or even how? Well, stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips as to why you should start your business today. All right, hold tight, don't go anywhere. Well, hello there, you incredible person. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube page. If this is your very first time, well, welcome aboard. My name is Dr. Cozette M, America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert. I am the CEO and president of My Financial Home. We are a small boutique firm specializing in taxation, accounting, as well as other business services. In addition, I help tax and accounting professionals grow highly profitable firms using social media as their tool, as well as implementing the ADP methodology. So before we get any further, I need for you all to do me a favor. I need for you to click on the subscribe button so that you are getting all of the videos. That's right, just click on the subscribe button. That way, every time I go live, you are getting all of the information. All right, so today, you've been wondering, is now the right time for you to start your business? Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you there is no better time than right now. The tax business is a billion-dollar industry. You heard me right. I said the tax industry is a billion-dollar industry. The tax industry yields somewhere in the ballpark of about 258 billion, you all. 258 billion in revenue each and every year. So you ask yourself again, is now the right time for you to start your business? Heck yeah, now is the right time for you to start your business. Meanwhile, Congress continues to make changes to the codes. And what does that mean? Taxpayers such as you and I find themselves unhappy or uncomfortable doing our taxes, so they rely on tax experts to assist them with getting the most dollar back that they possibly can on their tax return. So I've got to ask you again, are you still thinking about, is now the right time for you to start your business? Millions of Americans pay tax professionals to prepare their return each and every year. 126 million taxpayers electronically file their returns each and every year. All right, 58% of those use professional tax professionals. So as the number of taxpayers continues to grow, so does the demand for tax professionals. And think about it. Think about our economy. Right now, we're in a global pandemic. We are considered essential employees or essential business owners. However, think about the demand. Think about those that receive unemployment. Think about the SBA loans, the PPP loans, the stimulus checks that have gone out. There is a greater demand for this particular industry than never before. All right, starting your business allows you to have flexibility. It allows you to grow at the pace in which you want to. And then not only that, the ease of working by yourself, not having to depend on the job for days off. Maybe you have been sick, maybe your children are sick, maybe someone else in your family is sick. And then for those of you who choose to, you can work the 4 months out of the year. Now, not every tax preparer only works 4 months out of the year, and we'll talk about that a little later on. But there's that flexibility, there's that freedom, and still have the opportunity to make a lucrative salary for yourself should you choose to. So what am I going to be talking about tonight? I'm going to talk about how this is a lucrative business for anyone. I'm going to talk about the year-round opportunities, how much it takes to get started, which is minimal. I'm going to talk about the fast wrap-up time, and I'm going to talk about the different streams of income that are available to you as a tax professional. All right? So let's talk about the lucrative income potential that you have as a tax professional. Having a home-based business allows you to work as many hours or as little hours as you can. This is a very lucrative business. You've heard individuals say they've easily made $100,000 in their first season during taxes, right? Well, it can be done. I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm definitely not going to say it's hard. So let's take, for instance, someone that jumps into this business on a part-time basis. You jump into this business, you do a total of 100 returns during tax season. That's 25 returns per month, okay? So if you took 100 tax returns at the average rate of $300 per return, that's $30,000 per year just working part-time, the first 4 months of the year. All right, let's say you took it a step further and you wanted to do this on a full-time basis. That would mean something like 300 returns in a 12-month period, maybe 25 returns per month. Does that sound like too many? 25 returns, and I like to break it down in bite-sized pieces so that you all can see it. So if we took 300 returns times $300, which is the average, price per return, that's $90,000. Okay, so can you see how it's easy for someone to easily make $100,000? Yes, I said 90, but I gave you the average of the average amount of what tax returns cost. That could be higher, that could be lower. The other thing I love about the tax industry is that we have year-round opportunities to make money, all right? You don't have to just stick with income taxes, you all. You can diversify yourself by obtaining required license to do things such as IRAs, life insurance, credit repair, various different things that can still yield you $100,000 in addition to doing income tax returns, okay? So what does it look like to start a business? There's minimal cost, you all, to start a business such as taxes, all right? You need to take a basic income tax course. My courses run roughly around $497. You need to obtain a P10. The P10 is an annual registration in which it costs $39.95 to register on an annual basis. Now, that fee could go up, but that's what the fee is as of now for 2021 income tax season. You need to obtain an EIN number. That is an employer identification number. You can obtain that free from the Internal Revenue Service's website. You need an EFIN, okay? An EFIN itself is free. However, you need to do a live scan and you need to do a few other things. So I like to round up and say it may cost you approximately $100, if that, to do a live scan. All right? You need to ensure that you register with your state. Every state is different. I know in the state of California, we're regulated by CTEC. Therefore, we have to pay each and every year for us to register with CTEC. You also must obtain your software. Software can be as low as $500 depending on where you shop. We at the Tax Curative software can help you with various different plans depending on where you are at and how many returns you anticipate completing for any particular tax year. You need to do marketing. Marketing can cost you as little as $100 on up to as much as $2,000. It depends on how hard you want to market. Remember, our goal is to get you in with minimal output so that you can be successful as well and still do what you need to do, and that is either work part-time and create somewhere around $30,000 or do this full-time and create somewhere in excess of $90,000 or more. All right, so let's talk about some of the other things that you will be needing as a tax professional. Of course, you'll want to get your tax training out of the way. We offer tax training. We offer a 45-hour course, and we also offer our 60-hour course. In California, we are required to complete 60 hours. So that's what we offer for those in the state of California. Of course, you're going to need a computer, your software, internet. You're going to need office supplies, and you want your business cards. But remember, our goal is to do everything virtually. All right? Virtually is the way to grow your tax business, a successful business, a highly profitable business. Okay? So starting up is very easy, you all. All you need to do is enroll in an income tax course. It's going to take you roughly about 10 to 12 weeks to complete that course. Once you complete that course, you can put all the other things in motion as you're working towards completing this course. Once you're finished with the course, voila, you are good to go to start preparing taxes. You can start under a professional that has been in the business for some time, or you can start doing the business yourself, okay? Additional streams of revenue that you can learn to create for yourself besides doing income tax, so that this is a full year gig. Yes, I did say full year. At the beginning, I talked about some of you may choose to do this on a part-time basis, and some may choose to do it full year. If you choose to do it full year, you need to consider things such as bookkeeping, accounting, financial planning, budgeting, insurance, credit. You need to think outside the box of other things that you can do to give value back to your clients while still earning lucrative income, all right? While growing your business to a multiple six figures. So you're probably wondering, like, what do I need to do to get started? The first thing you need to do, as I said, is you need to take an income tax course. Once you take that income tax course and you decide on what tax software you want to use, listen, you guys, you are good to go. Of course, you got to get your EFIN. Of course, you have to get your EIN. And of course, you have to get your PTIN. All right. So let me break down what all of those acronyms mean. PTIN is Preparer's Tax Identification Number. EIN is Employer Identification Number. EFIN is Electronically Filing Identification Number. So that EFIN is what identifies you to the Internal Revenue Service for all of the returns that come out of your office. The employer's tax number is what you would use if you are filling out an application, if you are filling out a W-9, etc. And then that PTIN, that belongs to you. You are the preparer that prepared the income tax return. And when we electronically file returns, that return will be identified to you because you completed. All right, so hopefully that answered some of the questions that you may have as to whether or not you should start a tax business. But I think based on everything that I shared with you, I'm gonna convince you that the answer is yes. It is such a lucrative business, easy to start, minimal startup, and all you really need to do is take that income tax course and get the other requirements in place, and voila, you are good to go. All right, so in the meantime, I would love for you guys to make sure you leave a comment in the thread. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know if this was informative. Also, I need for you to make sure that you follow me by clicking on the subscribe button and getting a notice each and every time that I go live. And of course, make sure that you follow me on all social media outlets. All right. In the meantime, if you're ready to get started with your tax business, all you need to do is click the link that will be in the thread, and we can set up a discovery session so that I can help you get started on growing your tax business. All right. In the meantime, you all go on out there, have yourself an awesome and amazing day, and I cannot wait to connect with you. Bye-bye.